It's January 4th, 2021. I just got a call from something called Health First, and then Cebu, CEBU, some numbers after it. Sounds like a voice and an accent that should never have my phone number or access to any of my information, personal health or otherwise. We're not familial. Um, So, she called asking for a name, which I get called a lot with this name. I don't know why this particular name is associated with my phone number, considering I've never even given my phone number out. Um, so, I once again told her that it's not me and it's not Sounds or a name that I go by. And it hung up and scampered off to whatever it does for a living. On the other hand, I just got back from NYU Langone. Now the weird thing is that North Shore, it used to be Long Island Jewish. Then it turned into Northwell Health. And now there seems to be some conversion to something called an NYU Langone. I have no idea what this is over. I don't know how the health systems just change how they cooperate with one another. I do have a doctor that I found. I had put suntan lotion on my face before I left the house, and with the mask, the moisture made me start to tear, and so I started to get suntan lotion in my eye, which was really, really painful. But I was a brand new patient in this doctor's office, Warwick. He is, it's like, you feel like a lotto machine when it's like spinning the dial of, because you don't know who you're gonna get, and you're always like, please let them be of Dutch descent, please, 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 let them be of, and then you can't even say the word Dutch anymore, because I've heard some people in the butterscotch closet call himself Dutch, and I'm like, So then it's kind of like, I don't even know, you're just like, oh my god, please let him be white and silver hair and have a nice, long, healthy career and taking care of white women. Please, 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 don't let it be one of, like, the nasty, like, foreigners. And then you, like, open your eye and you're like, so for me today, when I got to this appointment, it was like, yes! Like, the Leto lottery of whatever gave me the correct lineage and heritage. Yes! And he had a bedside manner to match. Yes! Because he's like one of like a, what feels like dying breed of doctor around here. They're so hard to find, few and far between, and it's not like there's like a line for, like, they got a line for everything. What they don't have a line for is like whites only. I just want a white doctor. Just one white male doctor. Where do I call? I mean, I know that they have like heritage lines for like Caribbean people. They get their own special dedicated line. It's not called racist. They're entitled somehow. I have not had the same level of care or associated services as the people in other closets that are not my own genetics. And I don't know why that is. I don't know why there's reverse racism where they make it okay for all of these foreign bodies that don't belong, that seem to be accumulating in some really dangerous numbers and taking over gigantic, strategic, industrial areas and jobs, and mixed with other problems. and what happened to, like, the original network of indigenous Native Americans that were here that I could use for health purposes. I mean, it's ridiculous. So, so I got a good doctor, like, rolling the dice of, like, oh, I sure hope one still exists. And it was in a medical park that had something called a Teamster. Now, I've seen people wearing t-shirts that say Teamster. I have no idea what it means. I know there's a word associated called union. No idea what kind of union. Doesn't say. So when I was going to the ladies' doctor, I looked on the door, and it said some international. It has 2 equine horse heads, which now normally I would think would be Pennsylvania Dutch, but based on whatever, I have no idea what actually works behind those doors. So I said to Lynn, I'm like, because it said Union Hall, and it said job training, and I was like, oh, maybe that's a good place to drop off a resume, but I don't know what they do. So I said, Lynn, I'm like, what do the Teamsters do? She's like, I don't know, there's something union. I was like, right, Lynn, but what kind of union? And she's like, there's some kind of outside job. I'm like, outside job? What does that mean? Like, outside job for what? She's like, I don't know. I think that they do, like, pavement and, like, large construction projects outside. And I'm like, they do? I mean, it's like, it's so hard because there's no directory. Like, where do you look for gainful employment? And then you gotta worry about, like, their local affiliations. And it's, like, so frustrating being stuck in this, like, time period, in this time zone. I really hate it here. I really hate it here. So anyway, so the doctor said, I don't know if it's for lack of perfusion in the area, but there was some kind of color change. Don't know if it means precancerous. My assumption would be that it possibly could be. But again, I have to wait until you get a biopsy, until the results come back. But again, tissue changes on a perfectly healthy woman based on local environmental conditions of what she has access to. There should not be any signs of cancer or growth or tissue changes or color changes to certain areas. That may have been due to one of the forced hospital imprisonments where they knocked me out so they could introduce something else, because I was knocked out cold in one of their hospital facilities. The humans are absolutely disgusting in this New York area. I really have, the way that they conduct themselves and push their power around and players around, I have no patience for this shit. I don't. Star 1978, Star 8378, Nicole Caruso. It is Earth, solar system, Milky Way, universe, galaxy is broken. And it's Bayside Station, Bayside, New York, 11361.